Hey guys, Zero JPS here, and here we are. We're looking at Zeta Gundam. This is the Zeta Gundam Zeta Plus A1. And this is from Gundam Sentinel. So, to those who don't know, Zeta Plus is a Zeta line because from the Grips conflict, they took what they learned about the Zeta, how revolutionary and great it was, and they started test bed and making more Zetas. This A1 series is a Earth-based use-only Zeta Gundam made for atmospheric combat. It can still transform into a Wave Rider, but it's kind of more limited. And you can see it's a slicker design. The design is slightly different. Like, overall, the body is still the same, but you got different side skirts here, because these are cannons. The beam rifle is a different variety. Something they took, I think it took an idea from the Yakushikis or something to build this one. The shield is also different. So is the backpack. The wings and stabilizers. Even this head is different. Even the legs are also different too. Now, this one in particular is special because now I would have made it, if I would have put it on the arm, there would have been a big A on the arm. This is Amuro Ray's Zeta Plus. Because, yes, at the time during the Sentinel, he was still on Gundam Sentinel. He was still on Earth with Karba, and they had this developed and he was piloting this. So during the Sentinel time frame, he was piloting this, but afterwards he ended up going into space, and he had a Deja that was space use that he was using. And there's also the Gundam Evolved, which had him using a Zeta Gundam before Char's counterattack. Now, I will say right now, I am not doing the transformation for this just because one thing. This kit came out in 2001. This is still based on the old 1996 or 1998 Zeta Gundam, which means it's an old kit with an old design. I love Zeta Gundam, but going back this far and doing that, I can't suffer or tolerate doing the transformation. This one's transformation is a little bit more solid overall compared to the old one, but it doesn't lock in well enough to warrant me to want to do it. Trust me, I did the 1996 Zeta Gundam. That transformation is, you can transform it, but it just doesn't hold up well. It's okay, but it's not perfect. Compared to 2.0's, which actually does work and it holds up, and the Verkal, those things are amazing. This, I'm sorry, in good conscience, I couldn't see myself doing this. But like I said, if you know anything about Zeta Gundam's transformations, how the legs do the Z shape and they open up and then they fold behind. The arm, this chest lifts up, head slides down, arms fold in. This becomes the nose cone. These flip around and come up front. And they lock in the side. It's normal Zeta Gundam transformation stuff. And look, there's even a slot in his wings to lock in his for the beam rifle. Now, in terms of stickers, this guy has quite a bit. You got the eyes, you got the front camera, you also have the back camera, you have the shield, which has these green ones, one on each side, and then you have these long ones on the wings. Not the top part. No. The bottom part. These bottom sections are wings, and you can already see that one of them, well, yeah, they're kind of both peeling up. Now, like I said, even though this kit is came out in 2001, posability, whew, and the arm pops off. Oh, there goes the leg when it come out. So like, posability is not bad, but you know, this is a Zeta Gundam, and 1996's 2001 Zeta Gundams, you don't have a waist because it's locked in, but your legs can go forward and backwards. The knees are double jointed, and I kind of just did myself a oof by unlocking his leg. So instead of like his normal size skirts that have the beam sabers in them, these do store the beam sabers, but I took them out because he comes with beam saber handles that are gray with clear blue beams, but these are made to have beam guns on them, so he can use these as weapons or offense, really. And now I don't know how to get this back in. This is why I don't like these older master grades like the Zeta Gundams, because it's a once you kind of unhinge something like this, it's a pain to get back in. And I'm not going to glue it. Oh, there we go. He has a little tab underneath. So something new about it. He has a little tab down here that opens up and closes that helps lock these things in. I mean, that's great and all, as he kind of needs it. But like I said, I'm not gonna do. I can't condone myself to doing transformations. But articulation-wise, it's pretty good. Because it's what you expect from a older master grade. There's nothing too special about it. I thought about getting the C1 as well, but because I know it's literally the same like this, except a different weapon and no shield. Well, there is a shield, but the shield is already attached to the gun itself, the smart gun. So, yeah, there's that. But it's also one of those things, because it's an older master, the manual is bare bones, so you really have to be like, lay out all the plates, all the runners, and be like from A to Z. And then if you see a part that says C1, then you're like, okay, C plate, grab it, pull it. It's one of those things that's where, like, unlike the newer ones, they'd be like, hey, you need this plate, you need these plates to build this, which makes it easier. But yeah, the Zeta Gundam, it's not bad of a master grade. It's something I wanted. Like I said, I wanted a Zeta Plus because Zeta Plus seems like it's another way to say, hey, add another Zeta to your list. And because this is like one of those, now I have a Zeta Gundam of every kind. Well, in master grade form. I got a Zeta Plus. I have the Rigazi. I have the Zeta Gundam. Double Z. I'm not going to count double Zeta because it's his own thing. But yeah, I have something to work with on every kind. And like I said, this is a great master grade, and it holds up well enough, and it's a great master grade, though it will need some work to, you know, stand up to other master grades, and maybe a little TLC. But yeah, he can do his own little thing. He can even do his little, I'm going to shoot you with all the beams. No, I don't think his shield carry is a beam, because I think I have the Zeta Plus A1 in Gundam Battle Operation 2, and I don't think his shield counts as a beam weapon. And curious, because now I want to look this up. So let's go ahead and boot up Battle Operation 2. And make sure there's no updates I need to install, but I don't know about that shield, because it looks like right there, right here, that would be like a beam, like something that would shoot beams. Also, I will admit, building his tail stabilizer was a pain in the ass. It was much harder to build than most other stuff. Or at least connecting it to the body and getting that working right. So, I have the Zeta Plus A1 as preferred right there. I haven't used it, but I have quite a few of the Zeta Pluses. A1, Zeta Plus A2, and the C1. Nope, it doesn't have it. Okay. So yeah, there's nothing that special about it. Maybe it's just a sensor or something, but yeah. The Zeta Plus is an old master grade, and honestly this will also stop me from wanting to buy the C1 master grade. But yeah, this is the A1. It's an old kit. Its age has shown quite a bit. And like I said, if you really wanted to make it good, you would have to paint the wings, do some extra work here and there, maybe tighten up some joints, and then go from there. But I'm avoiding the transformation, like I said, for all reasons, just because I just don't trust myself with how stable it would be, and I really don't want to risk doing that transformation. So yeah, I will see you guys next time.